I'm John, and this is Curiosities of Nature and History. I remember when I was a kid growing up, and I was looking through my National Geographic magazines and other magazines of the sorts, and I came across a page with petrified wood on, and I was fascinated about how it became rock, and I wanted to learn more about it. I knew one day when I grew up, I wanted to go to Petrified Forest National Park. Well, today is that day, so please come join us as we journey into the desert to check out the Petrified Forest National Park.
Be sure to stop at the Painted Desert Visitor Center. It has a small gift shop, a gas station, and a restaurant. You can also easily access the Tawa Trail from here and enjoy a picnic at the pavilion.
Petrified Forest is easy to explore. A single 28-mile scenic road winds from one end of the park to the other, connecting overlooks, trailheads, and some of the most colorful badlands in the Southwest. There is no overnight lodging in the park, and camping in the park is limited to backpacking in the wilderness area. Permits are needed for wilderness camping.
The north entrance to the Petrified Forest National Park gives you beautiful views of the Painted Desert.
Named for its large deposits of petrified wood, Petrified Forest National Park covers over 346 square miles in northeastern Arizona. It was established as a national monument in 1906 and later as a national park in 1962. The area consists of a semi-desert shrub steppe, which is a type of low rainfall natural grassland, as well as this highly eroded and colorful badlands landscape you see behind me in the northern section of the national park, known as the Painted Desert.
Petrified Forest National Park is a place where time itself is preserved in stone. Here, forests from the age of dinosaurs glitter as quartz, deserts glow in bands of color, and human history stretches back more than 13,000 years. Over the next half hour, we'll explore geology, archaeology, and scenic trails that make this park one of America's most extraordinary landscapes.
There's a couple hiking trails here, the Tawa Trail, and there's also the Painted Desert Rim Trail. This is the Painted Desert Rim Trail.
For sheer scenery, the Painted Desert Rim Trail is hard to beat. The Tawa Trail connects the Painted Desert Visitor Center to Tawa Point.
Nice overlook here. The view here is just amazing. Very peaceful. There's not a lot of people here either. Just look at this. And this is just part of it. We're just getting started. Yeah, it's just, wow. If you don't mind, I'm going to take a minute here just to soak it all in, and then I'll get back to you. So this is the Painted Desert Inn. It was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1987.
The Painted Desert Inn used to serve as a resting place for weary travelers. Today it serves as a museum and gallery.
Originally built in the early 1900s as the Stone Tree House, this desert outpost was crafted from petrified wood and native stone, a rugged little refuge for early travelers. In the 1930s, the Civilian Conservation Corps transformed it into the Pueblo Revival style inn we see today, complete with hand-carved beams and southwestern details.
From here, you can access both the Painted Desert Inn Trail and the Petrified Forest National Wilderness Area.
Backcountry permits open up areas like Devil's Playground, where hoodoos rise like sculptures from the desert floor. These hikes take you far from the crowds, and to landscapes that feel untouched and eternal.
Wow. Yeah, it's just stunning to see these views here. I mean, what do you guys think? Is this not beautiful?
Here we have a picnic area with a magnificent view of the Painted Desert.
We are loving this.
The Painted Desert itself formed as erosion-carved mesas and badlands, exposing colorful layers of the Chinle Formation. Each stratum is a climate record: purple clays from ancient swamps, red sandstone from arid floodplains, gray volcanic ash from distant eruptions. Walking here is like flipping through Earth's oldest diary. "200 million years ago, this land was part of the supercontinent Pangaea, near the equator. Rivers meandered through lush floodplains, shaded by towering conifers, ferns, and cycads. In the Triassic period, crocodile-like reptiles, giant amphibians, and early dinosaurs roamed these forests. Today, pronghorn, coyotes, bobcats, and over 200 bird species thrive in the desert ecosystem. In spring, wildflowers blanket the badlands, a reminder that life always adapts.
Even in modern times, this land was a crossroads. The Beale Camel Trail, the Santa Fe Railway, and Route 66 all passed through here. Today, you can still see the old roadbed and a rusted car marking America's highway heritage.
This 1932 Studebaker sits where Route 66 once cut through this park. The telephone poles are all that remains of this section of the Mother Road.
The Puerco Pueblo Trail is a short loop, but it's rich in archaeology. You'll walk among the remains of a Puebloan village with more than 100 rooms, once home to families farming corn and beans. Nearby, petroglyphs carved into the stone walls tell stories of their culture and beliefs.
The Puerco Pueblo was occupied by at least 200 people before several droughts in the 1200s led to abandonment. The structure had over 1,000 rooms, plus several underground kivas. People entered the compound by ladders, as there were no doors or windows.
So this would be more rooms here. They just didn't put everything back together, they let it go. Still buried. And then here in the middle, this would be the courtyard area where everything would take place.
Humans have lived here for over 13,000 years. Paleo-Indians hunted with stone points, leaving campsites across the desert. By 200 CE, basket maker cultures farmed corn and squash, building pit houses and crafting pottery. Later, Puebloan peoples built villages like Puerto Pueblo. The location was occupied until around 1250 CE.
So you see the swirl mark here, petroglyph? That's where their summer solstice marker is. There'll be a beam of light that eventually touches that around noon on the summer solstice. Here's some more petroglyphs all over the rocks.
Petroglyphs, etched in stone, spirals, animals, and symbolic figures still whispering their stories. Trade routes connected this land to distant communities. Obsidian, turquoise, and shells moved across networks, stretching hundreds of miles. Newspaper Rock has over 650 petroglyphs, some as old as 2,000 years. The Chinle formations that are surrounding me here in this area are overwhelmingly beautiful. Look at these. These badland formations along the side of the road are known as the teepees. They consist of thick deposits of gray, blue, purple, and green mudstones and white minor sandstone beds, colored by iron, manganese, and other minerals.
This is just a beautiful national park. You really got to come check this place out. There's not a lot of visitors here during this time of the year, and I think it's a good opportunity to get out to these national parks out west when it's mild weather. You know, you're thinking September, October, around in there. That's a good time to get out here and hit these national parks and state parks. But yeah, this is just a beautiful national park. Make sure when you come to visit this national park that you have at least 2 to 3 days, because there's plenty here. You know, you want to take your time and just take in what you're seeing, all the views, the history, you know, the culture. And because you're higher up in elevation, you'll need a little more breath. You'll probably need a few more minutes when you're taking breaks to catch your breath. Exploring Petrified Forest isn't just about gazing from the roadside. To truly feel the park's magic, you'll want to walk its trails. Each one offers a different window into geology, history, and desert life. The Petrified Forest is well known for its fossils, including the petrified wood from fallen trees that lived in the late Triassic period about 225 million years ago. The sediments containing the fossil logs are part of a widespread and colorful Chinle formation, from where the Painted Desert got its name. Roughly 60 million years ago, the Colorado Plateau, of which the national park is part of, was pushed upward by tectonic forces and exposed to increased erosion from wind and water. The area is also a hotspot for fossils of early dinosaurs. Paleontologists have been unearthing and studying the park's fossils since the early 1900s.
You can see down there's petrified wood. Kind of a petrified wood hoodoo. There's some more over here. Hoodoo is a tall, thin spire of rock formed by erosion, consisting of soft rock topped by harder, less easily eroded stone that protects each column from the elements. Speaking of hoodoos, we got some hoodoos here. And who do you know that has been here visiting the Petrified Forest before? Let us know down in the comment section below if you, a friend or a family member, has been here to Petrified Forest National Park to enjoy this atmosphere. Other names for hoodoos include earth pyramids, fairy chimneys, and tent rocks. We're going to follow this foot trail out to some petrified logs here. Try to leave no trace as much as we can. Wow. So even though it's petrified wood, life still carries on. Look what you have on the side here. Isn't that magnificent? The sun don't hit this side as much, if at all. It's just a beautiful day to be out here doing this. It's in the mid 60s right now. I think the high is supposed to be like 69, 70 degrees today. So this should be a very enjoyable day. The weather's perfect. Petrified wood forms when wood is buried in wet sediments, saturated with dissolved minerals. The lack of oxygen slows decay of the wood, allowing minerals to replace cell walls, filling void spaces in the wood. This is solid rock. Let's go hop back in a car now and continue this adventure. The Blue Mesa Trail enters into a vibrant blue, purple, and gray badlands, with petrified wood spread about. Here, erosion has sculpted soft clay hills into surreal shapes. Walking this trail, there isn't many people. It's quiet, colorful, and timeless. It's not just so vibrant. I just love finding this petrified wood scattered about. Let's pull over quick to get a different vantage point of the Blue Mesa from the overlook. The Agate Bridge is a petrified log spanning a gully. It's about 100 feet long, with 40 feet suspended above the wash. It's a reminder of a time when giant conifers ruled this landscape. Early visitors were so enchanted by this natural bridge that, in the early 1900s, the railroad stepped in to save it. They built masonry supports beneath the log, later replaced with the concrete beam you see today. A preservation method that feels a bit old-fashioned now, but remains a part of the site's story. Modern park philosophy lets nature take its course, but Agate Bridge stands as a charming relic of a different era of conservation. The Jasper Forest is a location with a high concentration of petrified wood. As you explore the park, you'll notice names like Crystal Forest, Jasper Forest, and Rainbow Forest. These aren't forests in the modern sense. No towering pines or shady groves. Instead, each forest marks a place where ancient trees once fell, were buried, and slowly turned to stone. The Crystal Forest draws you in, with many petrified logs that glimmer with quartz crystals. It's one of the best places to see how minerals transform ancient wood into rainbow-colored stone. That's just outstanding. Place is just amazing. Every stop is just something new. It just blows me away. You really feel like you're on a different planet when visiting different parts of this national park. Pretty impressive. As the day grows short, we have a couple more things we'd like to do yet.
The south entrance has a beautiful visitor center located in the Rainbow Forest Museum. You'll also find an exhibit of prehistoric animals, a gift shop, bookstore, movie theater, and a picnic pavilion. From the visitor center, you can access the Giant Logs Trail, Long Logs Trail, and the Agate House Trail.
Behind the museum lies the Giant Logs Trail. This short walk showcases some of the largest specimens in the park, including Old Faithful, a massive trunk nearly 10 feet wide. It's a reminder of just how enormous these Triassic trees once were. For those who want a longer walk, the Long Logs and Agate House Loop stretches nearly 3 miles. It passes through one of the park's largest concentrations of petrified wood, then leads to Agate House, a pueblo built 700 years ago entirely from stone logs. Here, geology and human history meet in one remarkable place. Whether you're strolling among crystal-filled logs, tracing petroglyphs, or gazing across the painted desert, each trail is a journey through time. Together, they weave geology, history, and beauty into an experience you'll never forget.
We're almost there.
The Agate House are ruins of an 8-room pueblo and is stunning. It is estimated to have been built between 1050 and 1300. It was excavated in the 1930s and has been partially rebuilt.
Petrified Forest is more than a desert. It's a time capsule of Earth's deep past. Here, stone trees shaded dinosaurs, Puebloan families carved their stories, and travelers crossed America's frontier. Every log, every petroglyph, every trail is a reminder of survival, adaptation, and change. I'm John. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.